Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive deep into a topic that too many men overlook, and it's about time we bring it to light. Listen closely. There are moments in your life where a woman will say things that should immediately set off alarm bells in your mind. Some women will say things that can truly shake your world, make you question your value, and if you're not careful, those words can steal your time, energy, and respect. Too many men let these things slide, thinking they can change her. Reason, with her, or worse, prove their worth. Let me tell you this right now. The moment a woman says certain things, she's revealing her true mindset and expectations. These words are a signal that should make you take a step back, without hesitation, without second chances. Why? Because these phrases aren't just words, they're warnings. They tell you exactly what kind of future you'll have in that relationship. And if you ignore them, you'll end up in a cycle of frustration, regret, and emotional exhaustion. I want to make one thing clear. This isn't about hating women. It's about protecting yourself, your peace, and your self-respect as a man. It's about recognizing the signs before it's too late. The truth is, too many men waste years of their lives trying to prove their worth to a woman who never valued them in the first place. They lose themselves, they lose their confidence, and they lose their sense of purpose. But today, that stops. In this video, we're breaking down 5 specific phrases a woman might say that should make you turn around and walk away, no questions asked. Some of these might surprise you. Some might challenge the beliefs you've been raised with, but I guarantee you this, every single one of them is a red flag that you cannot afford to ignore. So if you're tired of wasting your time on women who don't appreciate you, if you're ready to start recognizing the signs before it's too late, stay with me. Because what I'm about to share could save you months, even years, of heartache and regret. Let's dive in. 1. I don't need a man. The first red flag you need to look out for is when a woman says, I don't need a man. On the surface, this might sound like an empowering declaration, a statement of independence. But let me be crystal clear, this isn't about independence. This is about control and disrespect. A woman who says this doesn't see you as someone to be respected or valued. She sees you as optional, someone who can be replaced easily. And that's dangerous for any man who craves mutual respect and partnership. A high-value man wants a woman who can stand on her own, but he also wants a partner who values him, who sees him as an equal contributor to the relationship. But when a woman constantly pushes the narrative that men are useless, that they're unnecessary, she's revealing a belief that men bring no real value to the table. And if you stay in this relationship, you're playing a losing game. You're trying to prove your worth to someone who has already decided that your worth doesn't matter. Walk away. 2. My ex was toxic. When a woman says, my ex was toxic, your natural instinct might be to feel sympathy for her. You might want to swoop in and be the good guy, the one who shows her what a real relationship should look like. But here's the truth. This phrase could be more dangerous than you think. Why? Because a woman who constantly blames her ex for everything that went wrong, without ever considering her own role, isn't learning from the past. She's repeating the same mistakes. And when things go wrong with you, guess what? You'll become the toxic one, and she'll move on to her next victim. A high-value woman doesn't blame her ex for everything. She says, things didn't work out, and I've learned from it. If a woman refuses to take accountability, then she's just waiting for another man to blame for her unresolved issues. Walk away before you become her next story. 3. I want a man who can handle me. Now let's talk about that one phrase that can sound like a challenge, but is actually a red flag. I want a man who can handle me. At first, it might seem playful, like she's testing your strength, daring you to prove yourself worthy, but don't fall for it. What she's really saying is that she's going to bring chaos into the relationship, and she expects you to put up with it. Relationships should be built on trust, respect, and cooperation, not on constant battles of who's stronger. A high-value man doesn't handle women. He leads, builds, and creates peace in his life. But when a woman says this, she's already signaling that she sees relationships as a power struggle, not a partnership. Don't tolerate chaos. Walk away. D, you deserve peace, not emotional labor. You're insecure for thinking that. Let's be real. Emotional manipulation is a tool many women use to shut you down when you question something or express a concern. You're insecure for thinking that you see is one of the favorite phrases in their emotional toolbox. This is a manipulation tactic. She's not interested in addressing the issue at hand. She's trying to make you doubt yourself, to silence you. A high-value man knows that having boundaries and expressing concerns isn't insecurity, it's strength. When a woman starts gaslighting you and labeling your concerns as insecurities, take a step back. This is emotional warfare. And the moment you doubt your own feelings, you lose your power. Stay firm. Communicate clearly, and never let anyone manipulate you into doubting yourself. Other men want me. Finally, the phrase that should make you run for the hills, other men want me. When a woman says this, she's not just casually mentioning it, she's testing you. She wants to see if you'll get jealous or if you'll start competing for her attention. A high-value man doesn't compete for a woman's approval. He chooses the woman who respects him and values him as a priority. If she's using other men as a bargaining chip to test your reaction, that's not a relationship, sir. That's a power game. And you're not here for that. Walk away. Let the other men chase her while you focus on someone who appreciates you for who you are. Real men do this. When a woman says, real men do this, understand. She's trying to manipulate you into doing something that benefits her. It's a tactic to push her agenda and force you to abandon your principles just to prove your masculinity. But a high-value man doesn't need validation from anyone, especially not from someone who doesn't understand what it means to truly respect a man. Real masculinity isn't about bending to someone else's will. It's about being authentic, strong, and self-sufficient. If she ever says this to you, walk away. You don't need to prove your masculinity to anyone. 7. If you don't do this, I'll find someone who will. The ultimate manipulation. If you don't do this, I'll find someone who will. Let's be real. This is a power play. It's an ultimatum designed to make you feel like you're replaceable. If you give in to this, she'll start testing you on bigger things, stripping away your control over time. A woman who respects you will never issue ultimatums. If she's threatening to leave over something small, let her go. She was never invested in you. She was invested in what you could provide. You walk away. Men, it's time to wake up. The moment a woman starts saying any of these phrases, she's testing your boundaries. She's pushing you to see if you'll break. And too many men fall for it. But real peace comes from knowing your worth and walking away from anyone who doesn't respect it. Remember, you don't have to tolerate disrespect. The moment you stand firm in your own power, you'll see how quickly the dynamics shift. Don't negotiate your value. Don't justify your masculinity. Just walk away and protect your peace. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever dealt with a woman who pulled these tricks? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And if you want to take a deeper dive into mastering your masculinity in today's world, join my community. Link is in the description. Stay strong, stay focused, and to protect your power. See you in the next one.